Hey guys, MGH here, and I cannot believe I'm finally recording this video. This is something that's been on my mind, I think, since I really started to do career mode on YouTube, and that is pretty much 2 years ago now in FIFA 12. I often get comments or messages of people saying, how do you find it interesting? How do you enjoy playing career mode year after year, team after team, hours after hours in the night? I can't enjoy it. That's what people are saying, that they find it, that they get bored very quick. They get 6 months in and then they're bored and they just go and play Ultimate Team. So this video is going to be me discussing how I enjoy my career modes, how I make them last longer, how I keep interested in them. So what I've got here is my fun career mode. I always have a fun career mode on the boil, so to speak. So in between series, recordings and editing, I'll often just play a fun career mode, and it's a good way of researching teams. It's a good way of practicing, because obviously I have to do a lot of stuff to, show on YouTube to thousands of people. I need to make sure I'm doing things that are, so to speak, correct, if you know what I mean. So I like to practice, and the one I'm doing at the moment is Bayern Munich. Straight after the Arsenal match, I started this career mode because I admire Bayern, and this is my first tip. Do a team that you like. It's as simple as that. Do a team that you're fond of in real life, that you like certain players from. Like with Bayern, I absolutely love the midfield. I absolutely love it. The midfield for me is the best aspect of this game. It's where all the magic happens, all the passing happens. And when you've got players like Götze, Kroos, Pedro I've brought in, Müller, Lahm, you've got such a strong midfield. It's really good fun. The second tip I would have is try and emulate the team that you're playing as. So for me, because Bayern Munich are such a passing orientated team, you saw it against Arsenal in the second half when they were down to 10 men. They passed it around beautifully. Their pass accuracy was insane. So I try and emulate that when I'm playing. So in a minute when I get into a match, I'll show you exactly what I mean. First of all, I'm going to show you the team, because I know otherwise I'll get loads of comments asking why certain players aren't in it and all of that stuff. So we have Neuer in goal. Danilo is right back. I like Rafinha, but obviously he's getting a little bit old, and I fancied getting Danilo anyway. Very, very good player. I really like Danilo. Boateng, Dante and Alaba, no changes there. Lahm in midfield, who's already gone down by 1 because he's 30. Absolutely stupid. EA need to fix it. I reckon they should start declining at 33, 34 personally. We have Müller on the right because Robin wanted to leave. He was sold without my consent by the board for, I think it was 20 million to Juventus. Then we have Götze, the fastest growing player in career mode for me. He shoots up in the first few months, and this is in the second season, by the way. We have Kroos on the left side. Pedro because Ribéry wanted to go as well. Yeah, I know. First season and I lose both wingers, which is gay. But I brought Pedro in because it was a kind of realistic signing. Pep's worked with him in the past, and I'm Pep Guardiola in this career mode. I even named the career mode after him. How cool is that? Lewandowski, I just bought. You would have seen that in the main menu there. I bought him for something like 70 million from Real Madrid. I didn't bother negotiating. I've got so much cash in this career mode, it didn't bother me. I've got David Luiz in case Dante gets injured. Martinez, we got Bender, Thiago, Schweinsteiger, Griezmann and Mandzukic. A few other players on the bench like Sazalai or whatever his name is from Schalke. I really like him. Exarca from Gladbach, really like this guy, future star if you ask me. Badstuber and Rafinha there, and a few youngsters. We've got Contentos up to 74. Blah de blah de blah. I don't need to go through that anymore. I'll show you my transfer budget. Even after spending that much on Lewandowski, I've still got 44 million and 420,000 per week. So it's really not a struggle to afford players for me. But yeah, let's stay with tip 2, which was emulate the teams that you're playing. So, for example, if you're playing as Arsenal, you should get, a lot of the passes through the middle and play it up to Giroud if you're still using him and hold it up and pass it back. Kind of try and challenge yourself. Make it as realistic as possible. And that is one way I really enjoy career mode. Wow, what a freaking goal that was from Lewandowski. That's why I bought him. Although I found he's always out of position. You'll probably see that in this game. Yeah, I always find that making it a challenge is something that I enjoy out of career mode. So for me, because I'm Bayern, I knew I would set up this team for passing. I knew that everything I do with this squad would be so I can pass it around like Bayern do in real life. Tiki-taka football, right? So as soon as I can get the ball back here... Oh, that's going to be a foul. No, it's not. The ref is blind. I'm just going to do what Bayern would do in real life. They would knock it about, even if they did this at the back, just pass it around nice and slow. This is how I would play with Bayern because it emulates what they do in real life. You could say it's kind of sad because it's just a game, right? Play how you want, but this is how I enjoy it, and that's what this video is about. So if you don't like it, that's absolutely fine, but I just work it around here until I get some space. No space going up there, so I'm just going to pass it. I'm actually going to cross it over here, switch it out to the right side, see a run being made, chip it over. Unluckily, I didn't quite get the control there, but we've won it back. I've put my custom tactics on. I push up right to the edge here, like Bayern do in real life. Unfortunately, that's gone out. And you can see it is actually very cool. I really do enjoy playing my career modes like this. Let's do some other examples. If you were playing as Barcelona, you would set up as like a false 9 with Messi, right? And you would just pass the ball around the midfield, do these quick triangles like this, and it's not really a triangle, but you know what I mean. Really quick, fast-paced, first-touch football, or one-touch football, I should say. Even though you could call it first-touch football, I've won that back, haven't I? Yeah, look at Muller. He's insane on this game, but better than Robin, if you ask me. In some cases, anyway. But other teams like maybe Stoke. Imagine you're doing a Stoke career mode. I should really focus on the game a little bit, shouldn't I? Running it out of play like that. With Stoke, you would obviously do lots of chipped passes. You would buy really tall players that fit in with the squad. Tall, strong players. I was thinking of doing a Barcelona career mode and buying just really good passes of the ball. And they tend to be quite short players in Barcelona. Have you noticed? It's not a very tall team. Whereas Bayern, you could argue it's got a mixture, isn't it? It's got some very short, well-technical players like Goetze, Lahm. They've got thinkers. They've got really good players that know what they're doing on the pitch and mentally are very good. Oh, that was not a 4-star skill move because he's not a 4-star skill. Oh, what a fail. Look at Danilo, by the way. Just look at him get back. He's such a powerhouse on this game. Really, really good. By the way, I'm only going to play the first half. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I just wanted to get this video out there because a lot of people wonder how to enjoy it more. But my next tip would be buy players that you really want to, maybe not necessarily players that you want your team to buy in real life, but teams that you want to play with that you think will fit. Be a manager. That's basically tip 3, guys. Be the manager. Actually make decisions. I thought to myself, right, Ribéry's gone and Robin has gone. Who do I bring in? I saw I had Muller. Let's play him on the right mid because that's his default position. And then I thought, who could play right and left? And who would be a realistic signing for Pep Guardiola? And then I thought, Pedro. Pedro would be a great choice, and that is a really nice header. Oh, yes, it is. Lewandowski. Debut goal. What a star. So, it doesn't have to be realistic like I've done. I mean, in the past, with Real Madrid, I bought Xavi just for fun. And it was crazy because I had to basically pay him 400,000 per week because he's such a one-man, club. And it was very, very difficult to get him, but I set myself a challenge and I got him. I mean, he was crap because he started to decline straight away, but I'd done it. Little challenges like that. The new career mode that I'm doing, it's a challenge, taking them up to their old glory days, taking them back into the Premier League. It's a challenge. Don't do a career mode where you just pick a random team and do it. Make sure it's someone or some team that you would like to have a real challenge with. Make sure it's a team that have a target, Tip 4 would be use the catalogue. Now, if you don't know what the catalogue is, EA have put this in FIFA games since FIFA 13 where you can buy things in the catalogue. So, for example, you can buy Financial Takeover where whatever club you're using in career mode, you can make it rich. You can make it taken over by a billionaire and have loads and loads of money to spend. You can scout future stars, so you can get really young players that have great potential. Build them up, turn them into the next Lionel Messi, Try your luck and get a midfielder or someone like that. Give yourself little targets, and using the catalogue is a great way. Look at the ball from Kroos there, that was insane. Poor control though there. You can see my passing accuracy is 91%, which is pretty good. Obviously the computer's always going to have high percentage. It's on world class. They're pretty good passers, let's put it that way. This is nice football from Bayern, and the pass from Lewandowski wasn't up to scratch. What would be my last tip? I really don't know. I mean, I think mainly just experiment with your team. Try different formations, try players in different positions. Earlier on today when I was playing this, I put Goetze up front because he can play a centre forward. I thought, let's try it. I put him in a false 9 and it was pretty awesome. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I know it's been a bit of an odd video. Not many people would do this kind of video, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. And now you guys know how I enjoy my career modes. But the main reason, this is it, this is what you've been waiting for. The main reason I enjoy career mode is because of you guys. Ah, isn't that lovely? You guys are awesome. You watch my videos, you support me week in, week out. And that is why I enjoy career mode, because I know I get to upload it and entertain loads of people that watch it. So I really appreciate you guys. And I know a lot of you out there who are looking to enjoy career mode more potentially won't have that, like an audience. But you can still enjoy it yourself with the tips that I've mentioned in this video. Please do like the video if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in another video soon.